Where is it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So many blue health sites recently. What's up with that?
Alright. Hello everyone, it's Silent Hill time.
Yeah, we're going back to our special place.
Yeah, let's go to our happy place. Silent Hill. Wait.
It's me, James, your host.
It's me, Kid Cat Herder. Oh, sorry.
It's me, Mary. Sorry, I didn't know what order we were doing it.
You know what? I think we should do it in the Discord call order just to
God,
make
I
things
don't know.
easier
What
on
is
us.
for call order?
It shows James,
James,
me,
you, and
and
then me. Okay, let's restart the stream. Just
then you.
Oh, sound isn't playing.
Oh.
I fucked up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Remember that time in the hotel?
I hear sound.
Yeah, I turned
Sound's
it
back.
on.
Yeah.
You said you took everything.
Oh, I thought this didn't play sound until you beat the game at first.
I wonder if it's still there.
Maybe you just didn't have it set up right, James. Every single time you played.
God,
No,
it's so-
I mean, if you have like a save file.
Huh.
And I don't.
I mean, either way, it's a good intro, and God, this guitar, it's so good. It's so good to just listen to this game again. See it.
Yes. Oh. Okay, I think like only the start plays noise, okay. Or like, whatever. Yeah, okay. Just gotta let the music play.
Yep. Go shopping in that guy praying next to that.
God.
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just so excited for this incredibly sad game. A fascinating series of emotions. But God, it's so good. But also, it's so incredibly funny
hard mode is not really
because
that
you know
hard.
there's James and Mary, and we have a James and Mary.
Uh,
Oh,
And we need
you
to
do
find
riddle.
a kitty in this game, and then like get a group shot.
Yeah.
And I wish I could say like I hadn't seen a bathroom as bad as this in real life, but I'd be lying.
Oh no,
We've all been in that bathroom.
I haven't.
Be in this town.
Mary mentioned. I'm gonna do this every time she's brought up.
God.
When you go to the gas station bathroom, but you have tank controls.
Yeah.
Also, look at that drawing. That looks good. Way better than anything I've actually seen in any bathroom.
Yeah. No, what was that text by that weird drawing? Like, is that in any like
Or a good time call.
what's that? Like, is that actually text? Or the like I
It looks like
is
is
it
that
Hebrew?
Japanese characters? I don't know. It's
Like that X
some
thing reminds me of something I've seen
non-English
in
alphabet.
Hebrew.
Yeah, I
Yes.
can
What
kinda
little
see
I know
that.
about it.
Well, not really much else to do in the bathroom.
Thank goodness. I can't wait for Blobber
like-
Team to add in pissing mechanics for no reason.
Yeah, the final. God, have they done the remake yet? When I was searching for
That's
No, not
in
yet.
this
October.
game,
Oh
Yeah.
no.
maybe we will add a whole mini game about this. Oh my god, I already did a stupid edit for this game, didn't I?
You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you.
God, I love the music. Oh,
The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Okay, so you can take any screenshot from this game that mentions Mary and like Photoshop me just hanging out in the background. That's your homework for tonight.
yeah. No, I
In my restless dreams, I see that boy.
yeah.
Yeah, I did that edit for unrelated reasons.
That's so good. I absolutely need to find the image of like the one art where like uh I think you're in like the Kiss the Cook like apron or whatever, and just uh like
You
that
want
one
me
in particular, and just Photoshop it somewhere where you're just hanging out in the background. That's really
You need to commission more art, you know?
I
yeah.
know I do.
Ah, I've never commissioned art before, but it'd be nice to do that someday.
Bam. I just have this.
So if you notice,
Nice.
this map does not show any of the areas that are in the first game. It's complete.
Yeah.
It's completely new areas.
Huh.
Oh yeah, this is the other town called Silent Hill. It's like 2 states over.
There's one in every town or state.
Every state. It's like Springfield.
Toluca Lake. Oh, I just remembered the remaster having using Comic Sans as its font.
Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah,
was
the
a
first
thing.
remaster. Yeah, Konami didn't maintain or preserve the files,
It's
any of
lost
the
the font.
assets, and just lost apparently vast majority of the game, and just like that remaster for the PS3 and Xbox 360 looks worse than what you're looking at now. Like if you just emulate the game with a few extra settings, it'll look so much nicer, which is bewildering.
I mean, there's video game preservation is actually like a thing that not a lot of companies take seriously. And so you end up with weird situations like so you know Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 got like remastered editions. They got what's it called, enhanced edition, which is like better
Oh.
graphics, you know, extra characters into the game, some alt rewrites to make them more consistent. Oh, something in the well. What's that? Is it the lens of truth?
Rubbing around my skull. It gives me a weird feeling. It's the
Oh
save
man,
point.
save point. Diegetic save point where he has a like dissociative episode.
Yeah,
Riddle.
I love it
Ah, dang.
Just read out.
Yep.
because it. Great.
Sorry. Anyway, I was saying, so there are enhanced editions of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and of Icewind Dale 1, but not of Icewind Dale 2 because they just flat out did not keep any of the source material for it. So they can never actually make a remastered edition unless they find another full copy of the entire source code of their game and all of the assets that went in there.
Oh my god,
And this is gone forever, as far as they know.
that's so wild.
Get
Oh
free
wait,
quarters of them as remastered editions.
yeah.
And like that's not a unique situation. A lot of times, no.
I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
lost.
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
It's hard to see with the fog.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for someone.
Who is it?
Someone very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your
No,
problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
For some reason, I had a vision of like open world Silent Hill 2, where you suddenly get a quest of like find her mama. And it's just like
Aren't you
also
looking for
find
something?
her brother.
That's right.
Collect 200 Funko Pops of Pyramid Head. Scattered for Silent Hill.
I think something like that is in Downpour.
Yeah. Like, I'm just imagining, for some reason, Saints Row kind of mechanic superimposed onto a game that you absolutely should not have them. And then I'm like, wait, wasn't there that one game? God, blanking on it. Like, there probably is a game exactly like it this time. Oh, the fog.
Love the bog, and God, there certainly were Silent Hill games after the original trio. Unfortunately, I never played them, but I don't have much faith in them.
I know I've played one of the later Silent Hill games and none of the ones before it, and I went, man, this kind of sucks. Like, why did anyone like this series? And I couldn't even tell you what one it was. I think it was on the PSP.
Oh,
Yeah, that
that's-
sounds about right.
That's Origins, which is pretty pointless overall.
Yeah, not
Hey,
surprised.
Dad, it's becoming Pyramid Shape. From this day forth, I will be known as Pyramid Head. And that's the origin.
That's the origin, yeah.
I don't even think it was Origins. I think it was a different one. But I'd have to. PSP, Silent Hill. Shattered Memories, I think?
Oh,
Huh.
you're sounding a bit muffled again.
Sorry, I'm very frustrated by. Do I sound okay now? Is this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, I got next to no sleep, and when I tried to lie down to have a nap earlier, that didn't help. Yeah, so I'm very frustrated about things I probably should just be normal about, but like, if I start sounding terrible, please do tell me. Yeah, Silent Hill Shattered Memories, this
Yeah.
like, to be fair, this was late in life at PSP, and I was like buying games for like what, £4 second hand. So not
Yeah.
too hung up about it, and just like, man, this game kind of just sucks. I don't care.
Oh, yeah. God. Chat memes, as I remember Voidburger calling it. Sure, it's a remake of the first one, but like by a writer who's a hack.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
have
hack.
kind thoughts for Sam Bartlow and like his writing style. Like even though her story got a lot a lot of praise. It's still really weird in a lot of ways, but God, I still no. That said, I do appreciate Sam Bartlow thinking that he was doing something interesting by having a psychiatrist character that he added into the game to say, what was it? Like, oh yeah, he references like this one author who's like, sex in time is like no, yeah, sex in time is like the tiger in space, which led to Voidburger being absolutely bewildered by this without any context, and just for the rest of the video having a little tiger with like an astronaut helmet just bouncing around the screen because just the tiger, you know, sex in time is like the tiger in my space, and it's like you need like the context, if you're wondering, in the original work is like, oh, in time, like sex to be like something traumatizing, you know, as traumatizing as a tiger is dangerous, and it's like, but like you need like the full context for it to make more sense. But to just have a character just utter it is so weird.
Yeah. What?
Like,
I'm sorry. I'm just like I'm looking up this quote and I'm going, what?
yeah, no, the right, like I think the original author kind of sucks in various ways, but like it's an interesting like idea. But yeah, no, it's like,
geez. Okay, Cat, you can't sit on the thing. Yes.
Is this some
Yeah?
kind of space tiger that you're chastising?
yeah. God,
Flowers celebrating 70 years. Well,
Good for them.
good for them.
I can't imagine flowers would get a lot of sunlight in Fog Town. Almost
Yeah.
in fog.
they're trying their best, okay?
They're doing their best. Using so much indoor lighting though.
Oh, hey. First aid.
Nice.
God, I'm thinking of the movie 30 Days of Night, which is like vampire movie set in a town that's in what's it called, the part of the world where late in the year, like in winter, it's just darkness all day. But like it's actually a plot point that, you know, one of the characters is growing plants with, you know, UV lighting, and also growing weed with UV lighting.
Nice.
It's a good movie, you know.
Nice. God.
30 Days of Night.
Well, real quick, I just want to say I love
Yeah, it's
the
in Alaska.
sound design here.
Earlier in the woods, there was like some strange, monsterish
Oh,
sounds.
good, we found a children's hospital. Alright, take that frame where there's that shadow just now and have like Shadow the Hedgehog in the distance.
Oh yeah, there is that Shadow Sonic Generations that's supposedly coming out soon. It's like coming out sometime soon.
Yeah. Yeah. That looks cool. It, like, to talk about Sonic for a second, I do appreciate that they're actually bringing up things from, like, Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game, and
Yeah, they
like,
have like
Sonic
what's it called,
06?
black arms,
yeah,
dark
the
arms?
space aliens.
Alien. Like Doom, that's the one.
Yeah,
Black arms are like the alien species, Black Doom's the guy.
yeah.
You know, Satan, the devil. From the
Yeah.
Bible.
God,
No, he's the other guy.
yeah. Yeah, it's still like wild though that like I'm kind of glad of like Sega being like, hey, maybe we can use these like some stuff
Yeah,
from these older
maybe there are
games, even if
things
they're
to do with them.
yeah, because oh boy, I know like some people like I even went through the trouble to try to make a PC port of Sonic 06 that gets rid of all the well, some of the broken things in there and like the load times because like some people are like, hey, without that, like
It's
you have like a decent story, like a
not the
decent enough,
worst game out there. It's
yeah.
got its flaws, but it's still very much a game you could play.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see that the Sega is also like looking into it of just
Shadow the
not completely
Hedgehog
abandoning it.
vindicated by history.
Yeah.
I got a health drink.
Oh, there's
Yay.
another one right there.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
sure. This is the best day ever.
Yippee.
Red's out immediately.
So like a question I wanted to ask was like, how would you save? Because there's like this Tumblr post that's kind of going around right now, asking that.
Oh. You know what? I think for like my own like horror game, it would be like you just had to find a spot where it's just like you see like where it goes suddenly cuts to first person and like the vision starts getting blurry, but then there's just like a shadowy version of myself out in the distance staring back, and our eyes meet, and then that's how you save.
Oh,
Ah,
another
Man.
cutscene.
would I just have like extended cutscene of me cooking a full meal?
Nice.
Process, or would that be like a healing thing?
No, I think that counts.
Like I can't imagine. Oh, go to bed, save game. That wouldn't work for me. Hey man, want a health drink? Found two of them. We can share. Donk.
Hell yeah.
Dead? What the hell is it? It's not human.
Oh no, that's the
Your
map.
Maru isn't human.
God.
Sorry. Wooden plank.
Wooden plank. It's good.
Yeah, that.
It's quick, it's easy, it's free. Wooden plank.
Not very powerful, but easy to use. Would have been
Yeah.
awkward if the if the nails were in the middle.
God.
I mean, why would you have the nails in the middle? That would be stupid. You're nailing down the ends because that's how planks work, James.
What if while you rip it out of the thing, like the nails on the end, like just like you just ripped off the part with the nails on the end, and it's like, well,
This thing broken?
James, I'm E.
What the?
Jam.
I better take it anyway. I might need it.
you know what? Even though this has like kind of, like some of like this era voice acting habits that aren't like that favorable, I still really like the voice acting here. Like they did a pretty good job with like the voice direction. I can just think about the earlier conversation. I forgot her name.
Angela.
like with Angela, yeah, with like talking to Angela, and just like I don't care. Like I'm still going in there. This really sets. It's really good. It sets like the kind of headspace James is in, and like the tone of this game of this guy is going in here no matter what because he got a message from his dead wife.
Alright. Well. It's not gonna bother with those guys. Oh. There's a hole in the ground.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It's-
did James ever decide how she would save game?
Oh yeah, that post was like a poll, and I answered go to the bathroom.
Of course you did. No more heroes.
Yep.
Nice.
Kitty has this whole like existential nightmare of another kitty cat herder out in the distance. I'm just like, frying up some food or something, and James is like, oh, I go to the bathroom.
It's great. I mean, we're playing Silent Hill 2, so I was like, okay, what would my
Silent
like
Hill, that'd
horror,
be different.
like what would be my horror game like save point system?
Horror
And it's
game save point is me taking a bunch of photos, then like it's the save sequence is just me making a big blog post about them. Man, look at this garbage town. I just scroll slowly through the post as it's saving the data.
Happy Burger.
Happy Burger.
Happy Burger.
Man, they don't even have a McDonald's here. The only thing they got here is Happy Burger, and it's always closed.
Oh, there's a
Damn.
first aid.
Nice,
God,
first aid kit lying on the ground.
I could barely tell that was the first aid kit. I thought that was a piece of paper. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
This game does a really good job of hiding, like
It
Pick up.
alternates between being a piece of paper and being a first aid kit, and whenever you turn it as one, it becomes the other.
yeah.
We're playing by Homestuck rules. Great.
Yeah, and James here, James accidentally assigned, plank of wood specialist. You can't pick up any other weapon now. It's like,
God.
well, I'm stuck to the same plank of wood then.
Oh, a map.
Map here.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, James is horror save.
Dang it.
Would still be going to the bathroom, scary bathroom.
The scary bathroom.
There was a hole here. It's gone now. Weird how that became iconic.
Yeah.
This hole
Also-
wasn't made for me.
God, sorry, I can't help but look at that and think about Silent Hill 4, the game that was never intended to be a Silent Hill game. But then Konami looked at the studio making it and were like, "Oh, that's a mighty fine Silent Hill 4 you got there." thanks for starting that up. It'd be a real shame if it was something else, but thankfully you're making Silent Hill 4, so we don't have to worry about that. Because there are some things that are pretty cool, but then it doesn't feel like a Silent Hill game. It could have easily been
Oh,
literally anything else. God, the bugs that sound like they're on little tricycles.
Mod that gives the bug tricycles.
Yeah?
Like, they're just big bugs. They're on teeny tiny tricycles. They're
Yeah?
completely harmless.
Not that
Oh
one.
my god.
Apartment geeky.
Apartment gate key.
Hooray.
Wood something apartment.
Bode?
Yeah,
Road.
probably.
Road. Okay, it's probably an R.
No, it says Bode.
Oh,
Like
it does say
cat
Bode.
name.
Yeah?
You really should do a poll of how would you save game brackets horror edition, and like it just become more and more specific and horrifying if you go down. Then the last one is the staff room bracket scary.
I mean, I think that would be the scariest, just because we've all been in, like, bad bathrooms. I've never been as bad as the one at the start of this game. I've been in some pretty bad ones. Like, not as bad as that, but so it's like, you know, it's just like, we've all had experience of, like, oh, what if you, like, no, you absolutely have to go to the terrible horror bathroom. Like, oh no.
Yeah.
No? God?
Anything down here? Doesn't look like
No,
it.
Yeah?
Silent Hill 2 updated graphics, and it's the abandoned cars are all Cybertruck.
Oh no, that'd be horrifying, actually, because if any of those things have an accident, like, the fire department aren't getting you out for the most
Yeah.
part. Like,
Yeah, if you come across some like skeleton trapped inside, and also creeping black mold pouring out of them sometimes.
yeah. Love that, you know, having a Cybertruck go through a, like, you know, a car wash can just break it for somehow.
Yeah, that
It's not
seems like a
properly
minor
sealed.
design oversight.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any design.
Yeah.
It's not a thing that was ever meant to be used.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Like, God, I still think about the video of some influencers driving around like, oh, let's show how tough it is. And their first thing that they run over is some, like, plastic fencing.
And you ram it into the fence, the car breaks permanently.
Yeah, it goes into the radiator, and I cannot emphasize enough, these, like, plastic fence posts were hollow on the inside. So it's like, hey, how did a hollow fence post, like,
Yeah, that
permanently
seems-
brick a car like this?
Yeah.
How did it jam into the radiator? Like, what the fuck?
I'll wait at Bar Millie's. Oh, I guess that's to tell you to go to the bar to get the hint.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have a poll option on Tumblr?
Motorhome. This place has something in New Game Plus.
Neat.
Ah, fuck.
In the guy naming Mary wrote down Loud Valley, and that's just so funny in so many ways. Like, it's loud. Sorry, I also just noticed NPCs in support and to see the Madoka Magica roleplay club. By the way, don't be Hamura, I'm already Hamura. It's just so good.
Yeah, that motorhome just like is super easy to miss. And the only interesting thing is in New Game Plus for it.
Oh, and it also has a save point. Like, that's something. But yeah, you wouldn't know that by just looking at it.
Yeah. I mean, you saw me get the hint from Nellie's bar earlier, or before even getting into the motorhome.
Yeah? You know what? BRB, I'm gonna get some nail polish stuff to paint my, like, toenails black, since I'm like, no, I haven't done that yet. I
Okay.
should.
The door that wakes in darkness opening into nightmares. Locked. And that's where we use the apartment key. Yeah. Some help back. Why not? Garbage, no use for that. Hmm. Locked. Okay. Not really anything in any direction, so. Map of the apartment building. Health drink.
But when do you get the whiskey drink? And the vodka drink? And the drink that reminds you of the good times, and the drink that reminds you of the bad times.
And a drink that lets you escape the Matrix.
Listen,
Yeah?
if it's a drink that's letting you escape the Matrix, I think someone spiked it with a red pill.
Yeah?
I'm trying to fill out the poll for how would you save game, brackets, horror edition. And like trying to think of how we saved game in those.
I mean, I think one would be just looking in a mirror, but like every time you you look like vaguely ominous in the mirror, just like some small way, like
Okay.
you're grinning ever so slightly.
Oh, it's dark up here. Maybe if I go down, it'll be lighter. And also, I might find a flashlight.
If only.
Oh, it's locked.
Ah.
Locked. One of those emergency things. Locked.
Oh, you mean the fire alarms, or like?
I don't think it's a fire alarm. I think might be something you put a hose on.
Oh yeah, For the fire hose, yeah.
Oh, lock is broken.
Well, if the lock's broken, you'd think then it'd be open for sure, right? Which, bad jokes aside, like it's also funny to think about like poisons can go bad, like they can expire,
Yeah.
which doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily mean it's safe to like consume, but more of like
Oh
it's
no.
not guaranteed to like kill you as it would have. So it may
Yeah, the
still make you
effect-
sick.
Become different. Like a poison that's gone off won't make you sick the same way. Like it probably won't be as lethal, no. Just like, oh yeah, that like an antidote for that poison might not work on the now expired poison.
Yeah.
Television, there's something unusual about it.
You know what? Some reason thinking about TVs made me think about Persona, which made me think about Dead Rising, which is a weird chain of things, but I just suddenly remembered that Dead Rising 4, like Silent Hill 4, was never originally going to be a Dead Rising game. But then Capcom was like, oh hey, this sure is a great Dead Rising 4 you're making.
That
Like, thanks for that.
that explains a lot, actually.
Yeah, like it doesn't, like a lot of like the plot, a lot of it doesn't necessarily feel like a Dead Rising, and it's like, oh, yeah, it was never originally going to be one. Which is a shame that that's the ending to, the Dead Rising franchise. Especially since Dead Rising 3 was also a mess of a game. That one was always going to be Dead Rising 3, though. But, like, I slightly slightly prefer is some strong words. Like, when it comes to Dead Rising 3. Because, oh boy, that game's a mess. Like, there's some bosses that you can spare them, but, like, you need to be playing on the, like, Xbox One or whatever, or Xbox 360 with the Xbox Connect. And, like, some of them, you had to keep yelling into the microphone, "You're crazy! You're crazy! You're crazy!" etc. to
That-
get them to snap through their senses. It's bad, and it's like... And it's so mean-spirited. Like...
Yeah.
Which is impressive, since the first game had, like, a boss that was kind of fucked up.
Yep. And then the
Oh,
second
several.
game also had that.
Yeah? Oh. Fuck.
And this is like the easiest enemy in the game. It's like
I
it's,
forgot... Oh, sorry.
It has like 2 attacks and neither are threatening.
Yeah, but it is, very off-putting.
Yep.
There we go. You could get that full. And I dropped stuff like the non-diegetic save. I think it's funnier if you just don't have the option.
Sorry. Upload a copy of her mind to Hellnet to be implemented in a twisted clone.
Implanted. Oh, clearly it came from a mannequin.
Just a mannequin. These clothes.
Yep, those clothes.
Oh, I know those clothes.
Also, I want to say, now thinking about it, saying, like, looking at how you wrote the option for, like, look in the mirror at an unfamiliar face, that's just being trans.
Yeah.
Which is very
Honestly,
fitting,
I
though.
expect that to be the... I just went with the old standard of invoker ritual pentagrams. I'm like, I don't want to think about... Like, don't make the horror game about my identity, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
And I know it's a horror game. It's gonna be about someone's identity.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily want it to be about yours. You know,
Yeah.
like look, we're trans here, but sometimes we don't always want to, be neck deep in trans narratives. You know,
Yeah.
and it happens.
Oh, someone's using the bathroom. Breath theory. It's only one person.
Oh boy, there's two.
There's two of them. I don't even know what that's from. What is these? Two of them from?
For me, it's from Homestar Runner.
Okay, so that explains why I don't know.
Knowing Homestar Runner, if that's supposed to be the titular character, Homestar Runner, trying to make a reference to something and failing,
Nope.
because it almost sounds like it could be like, the scene from Poltergeist or whatever, or like that. Like I haven't seen the movie, but I know of it. It's like they're here, but it's like because that would be in character for Homestar Runner to get
Yeah.
to try to make a reference and get it wrong, but with full confidence.
Then you can't really say, yeah, this is what was meant by it, because I don't know anything about Homestar Runner.
Which is fine.
It's not something I watched back in the day.
Yeah. Now, that said, a streamer that I watched, like I wasn't able to watch her whole stream. There's other stuff at the time, but what's it? She goes by Marcy. I think her username's like Mousewife, who needed some donations. I was like, hey, pay me $1 for every dollar you pay me. I watch a certain amount of Homestar Runner, and if you get to 100, we do this whole thing, and did a power scaling stream using tier list of just power scaling Homestar Runner, and also was it Stupid Mario Brothers, which is a fan series that's based on Super Smash Brothers that goes all sorts of weird places and meanders a lot. It's just like, okay, we're making the tier list about these characters, which I think is infinitely funny. just taking some small or silly series and okay, we're making a tier list. Which unfortunately, there's not I'm trying to think, could there be a tier list for the Kimbo Dynamite streams? But there's only so few of us, including our guests.
Yeah, there's the three of us and a handful of guests.
I vote that Tequila Zaku be high up on the tier list for the fact that he's a Zaku. He's some sort of mecha powered by tequilas, I assume. I don't know, it's kind of hard to beat that. Then again, Dark Wizard James Mason is in fact a wizard, so who knows how wizards can deal with mecha?
Yeah. I mean, if there was a wizard in Gundam, just like a guy with a pointy hat, with, moons and stars on it, and you're like, yeah, the new Zaku will deal with this wizard of theirs quite easily. Then lightning bolt.
So in
Yeah.
That can happen.
in
Or
one
a G Gundam plot though.
in one of the SD Gundams, yeah, there are Gundam wizards.
Oh my god. Oh, isn't SD Gundam the one with the chibis?
Yes.
Where it's a game or something where people collect the Gundams to fight or whatever?
Depends.
Ah, okay.
That's fine. Lock broken. Alright, well,
but like you're saying, oh well, a robot who's powered by tequila, and I know you haven't watched the Gundam, which has the tequila Gundam.
Oh my god, no, I haven't.
Bender?
Let's see.
The fucking bugs. Sorry, but they really do sound like they're on little, like, tricycles or something.
I'm trying to find the. Yeah, so basically, G Gundam's part is there was a big tournament between like all of the countries of Earth, and they've sent in their own iconic Gundams, and of course they're all stereotypes.
Yeah.
Like there's more to the plot, but that's like a big thing in it, and of course the Neo Mexico have the Tequila Gundam.
Oh my god.
Which is just, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I've seen clips of G Gundam, but yeah, I forgot that I have in fact seen the Tequila Gundam. And now I'm thinking about it, like Tequila Zaku's like profile picture has a Zaku, but it has like a big sombrero, like
Yeah.
edited over it. So yeah, that makes perfect sense now. Oh my god.
I mean, even I've seen G Gundam, at least some of it.
Yeah.
Oh man, people are actually clicking on the look in the mirror and unfamiliar face one. 2 votes for that. 2 votes for scary bathroom.
It's a normal
Yeah.
washing machine.
It's a normal washing machine, nothing of interest.
Let's see. There's trash chute. There's some kind of strange garbage stuck in the hole. I probably could poke it with my plank.
Then you'll lose your plank.
Yeah.
Like any item that you use is just used up immediately.
Puzzle game rules. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
check the last
Yeah.
door in that hallway.
All jokes about Homestuck aside, like, the Silent Hill you could most easily turn into Homestuck is Silent Hill 4. A man stands in his room. I don't feel like going outside.
Yeah.
Stop.
God.
Okay, haven't explored much of the third floor because I didn't have a light.
Oh my god, the Gundams, and oh boy, they sure are stereotypes. I'm guessing the bull is Gundam from Neo Spain.
Key on the ground on the other side of the bars. Stretch my arm out, I might be able to reach it.
No takers to the blood chalice. Got to
Not
look
yet.
away. This guy is going to lose his hand. No?
Oh my god. God. You know what? Why didn't he use his wooden plank first?
Can he... He might be able to reach it if he used his wooden plank.
Yeah.
But he refuses to do
He
this.
immediately jumps to like use the wooden plank for everything.
I mean, yeah. It's a stick. That's what you can. That's what humanity has been using sticks for so long. Just extending our reach and just hitting things.
Extending our reach across the universe. And taking over.
Yeah. God. So, great. Now I'm thinking about not Dead Rising. What's a Death Stranding? The death, like word of like noun about death or dying and other noun
The
or
handgun.
verb or whatever. Nice.
In the shopping cart. What is that doing here? Well, it's parked marked with gunshots.
God, I'm forgetting what game it was, but I know at least like a months ago, I saw someone like streaming a game that was like, oh, Crow Country. Yeah, I need to finish watching the rest of. I mean, God, various people I know who streamed it, but like seeing LPs of that where it's like I think I was watching Pink, where there's like a part it's like, oh, I could like hop over like something in like Resident Evil where like you just couldn't pass because like, oh, there's a knee-high length of rope blocking your path, but then the protagonist just like, wait, I can just step over this, and you just completely bypass it or whatever, and like that's so good to just like lampshade and just kind of subtly parody Resident Evil games, and just how many things are just, oh no, there's something knee high blocking my path, I can't like get through here. Like there's other things you can do than that to keep people out. It's just it's just fun to see that.
I got a gun, but
Do you have bullets?
yeah.
Oh.
I just gotta check that room again just to make sure I didn't miss a key or something.
That's fair.
Not much stopping power, but easy to use. Of course, the music is getting creepier now. Thankfully,
Oh,
James
yeah.
will turn his head to anything you can pick up.
Ah, neat. I forgot about that.
Yeah, around this area, games have started implementing stuff like that. Like, Wind Waker, Link looks in the direction of anything interesting.
Oh yeah. No, we should play Wind Waker. That's a good game. Though if we do, I know there's one heart piece that you had to get through playing, like, what was it? Don't Sink My Battleship or whatever, like mini game. I know
Yeah.
if that comes up, I may have to ask my ex for a little like. I know she wrote a little program in like, not Visual Basic, like C sharp. Yeah, not basic. Yeah, in C sharp that like to help like with like with your placement in Battleship, for like the most likely results, and like specifically altered it for Wind Waker because yeah, like because yeah, it kind of sucks when Legend of Zelda has like, oh, here's a heart piece, but it's behind a game of random chance. And it's like a game of chance. Like no, like
Well,
no
we're-
chance. We want the heart piece.
Oh, do you know the worst one of those?
The worst. I played through several. I'm trying to remember which one is the worst that I've seen so far. I almost want to say, great. I'm forgetting the name of it. I know there's one where you have to get like, there's a game of chance where like, oh, there's 2 chests, and if you get the right one, you get a prize, and you had to keep getting the prize in a row.
That one you can cheat with the Lens of Truth.
Oh yeah, that's how you're supposed to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to cheat.
we were playing on a Wii U for that one, so we just kind of saved. Like my initial thought was just save scum, because because it's like,
No.
you know, it's a virtual console. You can just save. So it's like, yeah, like yay, save state. It's
Oh, I think I know what I have to do.
oh,
Right,
but which
have to
one? What?
do.
Oh, I know the worst, or in my opinion, the worst. In the Oracle,
Some noise north of here.
I thought that was one of my cats for a second. What the fuck?
Oh boy. Don't get any sort of examination for this,
Yeah,
but it's glowing red.
it really. Yeah. You hate to see that.
So the game makes you get the handgun before progress. Okay. Key to room 202. Is that one.
Alright, here we go. Assigning you list drive specialist.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I threw a really garbage plank, and then I went, no, this is maybe too garbage.
It's gone.
Yeah. So yeah, Mary, I love that trice spec of this. Just a shitty wooden plank. The other one's the other one's still alive, but out of sight, out of mind. Yippee!
Out of my mind.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah. There's nothing else special about it.
Sorry, the bugs make me. I love the sound design in this game. I think it's absolutely fucking stellar, except for the bug. Well, okay, not except for the bugs, but except for the fact that the bugs have a completely different like tone to everything else. It's like silly clown hour, where you just have like something silly on a tricycle running about the floor.
Health drink. And this is glowing red.
That's fine. Kitchen, apartments do that sometimes. Don't worry.
I don't like that sound. Body of a dead butterfly is on the ground. There's nothing else of interest here. Too dark to tell for sure, but I think there's something on the other side of the hole.
Silent Hill 4 foreshadowing. No, you could put the plank in there. Yeah. Just keep putting your hand
Oh.
in there.
Yeah, the controller
What a
rumbles
prize.
subtly during
Oh.
that clock key.
Yeah, I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
There's nothing inside the cage. Lock is broken.
Oh, give me a sec. Now thinking about all these butterflies. reminds me of something. Great. Cause I remember
You remember?
like the symbolism of butterflies in Japan.
Ah, yeah.
Right? And I'm trying to find something about it. Uh, great. Great, I'm struggling, but I remember seeing something about like, a single butterfly, sometimes meaning something like, positive, whatever, but many can potentially be ominous. Oddly enough, I remember this because of the initial animation trailer, or the teaser trailer, for, the Miraculous, Ladybug, that, like, towards the end of it, like, they showed, like, thousands of, like, glowing butterflies flying up in the air, being tied to someone mysterious, and Henry, Mildred, and Scott.
Hour, minute, and second. This puzzle isn't affected by the puzzle difficulty, so it's the
Ah.
same no matter what.
Okay, that makes sense. Especially this early on. Hour.
Yeah, the second doesn't move. There it
Nice.
goes. Nope. And no. Relatively barren
No.
apartment.
Yeah.
Hmm. Great. That's great. $16. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Lock is broken. Lock is broken. Whoa! Saw in the cutscene there was a key.
Yep. I somehow forgot. This is our first real introduction to Pyramid Head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in the scary kitchen now. Yeah, sorry, I had to go save my game. Nah, I had to go do other stuff for a moment there.
Says courtyard.
Courtyard.
No, that's the wrong pause button. Oh, yeah, and the button to fire escape key. And more bullets.
Nice. God, I love and hate how they crawl away like that.
You need to get your way across the floor.
Like, I really appreciate it because it's like, you know, for one, it's unsettling, terrifying, right, and like insect-like, right? Especially since like, if you ever think about it for a second, like by no means should they be skitter that fast, but you know, it gets across like how like fucked up they are, and it's great. Also, it's both a game mechanic thing, but I do love the idea that these creatures fuck up, like, you know, electronic communication, you know, in various ways. Just like, you know, that's why you have the radio with you. It alerts you to their presence.
Listen, bear with me on this one. Silent Hill game where you need to eliminate all the enemies in the room in order to take care of your Tamagotchi, because otherwise it doesn't pick up your button presses.
Oh my god.
You got to take care of your virtual pet while also like fighting off hordes of monsters.
That sounds great. Like, I would love that.
Yeah.
Sounds very, I was about to say Curio Core, but no,
No,
more,
that's kind of cute too.
okay, kind of, like, very, like, Ri from, you know, like, Misakari, that her handle? Online?
that's
Yeah,
Mr. Carry.
like, that sounds very much like her. Of just,
Yeah.
like, she has to take care of her, little Tamagotchi. While also stuck
Like,
in
Hermit
Silent
Head
Hill.
comes into the room, it's like, I can't feed my Tamagotchi, so you have to go.
Yeah.
And then just like, you know, loading a gun while saying that.
Yeah.
Canned juice. Alright, let's drink. Oh.
Chug, 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 chug.
Fire escape. Fire escape on the far west end of the second floor hallway. Lock is broken.
Yeah.
And lock is broken.
Black.
Gives me just save.
Always good to save. Always, you know, just always save. Never not
Always be
save.
saving.
Always be saving. Also, I just now noticed that YouTube description of when the main character has your name, things might get awkward. Yeah. With their flip-flop on. They just you shouldn't be rolling around with your flip-flops even if it's full D.
Oh, you kind of roboted there, kitty.
My connection went bad for a second.
Get
It's-
1 coin! All you have to do is go in scary, presumably dried out pool.
Yeah?
Yep. And a baby carriage in
Yeah.
the pool have the coin. And they can't get to me.
Oh, wow, that's funny. That makes sense. You know, the main obstacle there is getting the coin and building tension for that. But it wouldn't be if they could not to you. No, for some reason I was distracted with other things, so I couldn't see all of it. But I saw some of a stream of someone playing through Max Payne,
Oh,
and
you're cutting
I,
out.
oh god,
Yeah, very robotic
What?
cat herder tonight.
Who could have done this?
I don't know why either. Like my connection should be stable.
Yeah, you're straight up hitting Daft Punk levels of robotic.
Handgun bullets.
It's so weird.
Yeah. No, that was more of an auto tune there.
Nah.
Dude, he's saving his game. Don't stare at him.
I swear. It was like this when I got here.
My name's James. James Sunderland.
Eddie.
Eddie. Who's that dead guy in the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill anybody.
You're not friends with that red pyramid.
Red pyramid thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Honest. I did see some weird looking monsters. They scared the hell out of me, so I ran in here.
Well, I guess this place isn't too safe either. What happened here anyway?
I told you, I don't know. I'm not even from this town. I just...
You too, huh? Something just brought you here, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, whatever it is, I think you better get out of here soon.
Yeah, you're right. What about you?
I'll leave as soon as I'm done here. Eddie, be careful.
James, you be careful too.
Eddie, are you okay?
Yeah,
Clearly not.
yes.
Football posters and meaningless graffiti.
Right. The weird thing is, I can see the cutscenes, and like the stream is just
Yeah.
okay. Now it's staggering a bit on my end.
You sound
Uh.
fine.
But yeah. This is so weird. I may have to check something in a second, but overall, I'm seeing the Discord stream just fine. So it's weird that like my internet connection coming and going, but the stream hasn't stopped or anything.
Yep. Eight shots. Or, well, more than that, but still.
9 shots.
you were saying 9 shots, and I'm just thinking of the Jurassic Park trespasser thing. It's just saying how many shots you have, and then looking down at your chest, see your health tattooed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the goofiest thing imaginable.
yeah.
Like, if
That's a
anything,
weird game.
yeah. I know that they're trying to be like immersive, and that's why you like, count your ammo like that. But it's like, for the health, why not just have her like pat herself down to see if she has any scratches, for like a second. Like, okay, I think I'm doing like I'm doing well, or oh, I'm a bit banged up, but I can keep going. And like, oh, I'm really hurting, kind of using like something like that. Instead of she looked down at her boob at her health tattoo that she has there for some reason.
Welcome to Silent Hill. Silent Hill,
Silent Hill.
a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. You take some time out of your busy schedule and enjoy a nice restful vacation here. Row after row of quaint old houses, a gorgeous mountain landscape, and a lake which shows different sides of its beauty with the passing of the day, from sunrise to late afternoons to sunset. Silent Hill will move you and fill you with a feeling of deep peace. I hope your time here will be pleasant and your memories will last forever. Editor Roger Woodbark. Okay. Oh, good. Bullets.
Yep.
Glancing down at my chest to look at the tattoo that says "not doing so great." Wolfing down like antibiotic pills, and then suddenly it says "feeling fine."
Yeah.
That's a relief.
Yeah. God. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh no! To go back to Max Payne for a second, I do find it infinitely funny that the health restore item seems to be just painkillers, which is like I think maybe there's a med kit, but it's like no, I'm just gonna take 100 like pills of morphine. Like they'll patch me up. I'm still good to go. Like, by that point,
It's
you
a
might have.
metaphor. They're not good for him. That's why they're called painkillers.
Ah. You're right. Also, I remember seeing the movie for Max Payne years ago, and I love that, like, oh, the movie doesn't get into the whole weird aspect of there's, like, the fucking Illuminati cult thing going on. Like, the movie just doesn't have even half of the weirdness happening in that game. Like, and also apparently it has a lot of imagery and like references to Norse mythology, except with trench coats and like shotguns.
Yeah, the game does have that.
Oddly enough, the movie actually had more Christian imagery going on. Like, if you're on the super drug or whatever, it's like they visually show people with like having like angel wings or whatever. Which is fascinating. To just change it like that, I guess. No, we should go through that game on here. That could be a fun time, especially since like half the time, like whenever you hear Max Payne monologuing, his internal monologue, it's like, oh, this is some really great noir, kind of noir type prose happening, and other times he's just saying some like weird bullshit, and it's like, buddy, what are you even trying to get across? And then I think maybe the voice act, I could have sworn someone in that stream was like, oh yeah, so and so from this game is like Sam Lake's father, and I'm like, no, what? That makes sense. I don't think it was the writer. That would have made perfect sense because what little I know of Sam Lake, his writing, like, no, yeah, I can believe this is Sam Lake writing. I've played Control. I still need to beat Control, but like,
Yeah, you
yeah,
can play that.
like there sure is some nonsense going on here.
Yep, that's what the canned juice is for.
Yeah.
Garbage bag is torn and contents are strewn all over. Got coin, old man. Is this some gossip magazine, eh? Police announced today that Walter Sullivan, who was arrested on the 18th of this month for the brutal murder of Billy Locane and his sister Miriam, committed suicide in jail early on the morning of the 22nd. According to police statement, Sullivan used a soup spoon to stab himself in the neck, severing his carotid artery. By the time the guard discovered him, Sullivan was dead from blood loss. The spoon buried 2 inches in his neck. An old schoolmate of Walter from his hometown of Pleasant River said, "He didn't look like the type of guy who killed kids." Pleasant River, really? Okay. I do remember he just before they arrested him, he blurted out some sorts of strange stuff like, "He's trying to kill me, he's trying to punch me, the monster, the red devil, forgive me, I did it, but it wasn't me." Schoolmate added, "Yes, now that I think about it, he was kind of crazy." So that got retconned in Silent Hill 4.
No.
Yeah, Walter Sullivan is the name of the guy in of the bad guy in 4. Looks like it.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that they were gone. Then again, you know, when you suddenly have to make a Silent Hill game, and you're kind of grasping at straws for what you can use to tie your game to the Silent Hill series, like, I guess it happens. You know, not, you know, just completely out of nowhere, but while looking at Discord, and I have it in streamer mode, so that I can mute and unmute without it making a little notification noise, man, what was up with Discord deciding, hey, we're getting rid of everyone's, like, unique identifier, so that you can, like, change your names, but still, you know, have that identifier or whatever, and then it's like, I think they still add numbers to your name, or they show it or whatever, and it's like, why then? And then streamer mode, they just, you know, this just shows initials to your, like, name, or to people's usernames, unless it's
I mean, streamer mode always did that, but like, I don't know why Discord decided to ditch the numbers thing. There was literally no benefit to it.
Yeah.
Fire escape key.
So weird.
Wow. Talk about your fire hazards. No fire escape outside the door. Maybe knocked it down when they built the building next door. Think I can get into the building next door if I go through the window in front of me.
This hole was made for you. Yep.
Yeah.
I sort of seem plank nail in it.
Yeah.
It's like that was the first plank he picked up.
Looks like there's
Looks
something.
like a whole lot of things stuck inside that toilet.
Yeah.
Can you take it out?
I'd rather not. Ew. Dude, like, man. Man.
Another situation where the plank would have been useful.
Oh, mate! It does have nails in
I
it.
don't want my pint to get dirty. Yeah.
I'll write it down in the voice chat.
So this is the first puzzle that is actually affected by puzzle difficulty.
Yep.
Fine.
God. No, I can never be a video game protagonist for the fact of, like, I would loathe the, like, getting so filthy and, like, oh, you had to reach your hand in this nasty-ass abandoned toilet, and I'm like,
Oh, I
I'd
could
rather
never
die.
be a horror game protagonist. I could never be the person put in a saw trap. I could never. Listen, you're. Like. Yeah, of course you wouldn't want to be a horror game protagonist. Not a lot of them do want to be that.
fair, but just, like, I'm not progressing past this point. Like, I would look up the player, like, no, fuck you, die. like, like, it just, like, no, I'm not reaching my hand in that there toilet.
Oh, apparently that earlier puzzle was affected by the difficulty, but only on easy mode.
Huh. Fascinating.
Oh, I missed the hint for that. But really, it's. Well, there's like a sort of saying thing, but it showed the hint. But there was like 2 hints, and I missed the second hint, and it really didn't matter.
Yeah, you had unlock.
Okay. Have to look at the thing again. Wallet in toilet bowl.
VV7X0 VV9 X6.
Okay,
Which-
the V's and the X's are basically, what's it? Roman numerals.
Okay.
That said, isn't, like, V5?
Yes, and so
Yes.
VV is 5 plus 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I was about to say, like, well, you can't really have 55. Like, oh, okay, you can't have, like, 55 then 7. Like, that'd be weird.
Yeah, so
'Cause, yeah, this goes up to 20. Okay.
17, 10,
Then,
19, 16.
Yep.
okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Though, like, man, I think this kind of sucks, though, because if you see X0, it's like, it is supposed to be 100 for, like, 10 with a 0 at the end of it.
Ah, dang it, I missed. Okay, 17.
Because X is already 10.
Yeah.
Like, it could have just been
And you got to turn
X.
all the way up to 100.
like some like locks do go up to 100.
Oh,
Though is a
wait,
thing.
I almost forgot. The arrows pointing also indicates.
Yep.
Yeah, it's. You go right to 17, and then. Or.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, then left, then wait, yeah, right.
Yes, like
the left,
every
the yeah.
combination dial on a safe, you alternate from one side to the other. That's how it works.
Yeah, just making sure I wasn't misreading it though.
Have neither of you ever cracked a safe before?
I mean, I've used a safe in high school, like my locker door, yeah. But I don't know, this is Silent Hill. What if there's like a weird one that like you had to go left twice for some reason?
It was. 10, and then 6.
Also, what do you mean crack a safe? Like, excuse
No
what have
further
you gone up to?
questions.
Know what? Good answer. That was a test. Like, and you passed it with flying colors.
40 handgun bullets was. Yeah, was the prize.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I'm just like, you know, come on, you've seen safes in other video games, right?
Yep.
Oh, I don't have a map of the area. This is a different apartment building, so different map. Lock is broken?
Yeah.
Lock is broken. Nothing in here. It's locked. No stuck on the door. Dear Tim, I'm going to run errands. I'm going out. Left the key with Uncle David. You know where. Excuse me, sir. I am reading a puzzle hint, and it is very rude to interrupt me. Not
Yeah,
me.
this is what Professor Layton does if you interrupt him reading puzzle hints.
With Uncle David, you know where he lives, don't you? The key is in the room near the first floor staircase. Be back as soon as I can. Please watch the place while I'm gone.
Oh, now thinking back to what Mary was saying, like, oh, like, you know, like, oh, I can never be in this all trap, etc., etc. I'm now reminded about the Zero Escape game that we have differing opinions of, which is, you know, the most divisive one,
Right. No,
Zero Time Dilemma, and just I appreciate the character of Eric because, like, he is the most, like, oh, I would say normal, but, like, he is the most regular ass guy in, like, a puzzle game possible, where, like, because it's like he's incredibly traumatized and he's barely holding it together with his, like, chill job where he gets to, like, you know, a clerk at, like, an ice cream shop, right? Like, and he's still struggling to, like, keep it together. And then he's in this, like, death game where, unlike the
After
other
death
two,
game, he immediately has a panic attack and starts trying to kill everyone. Like, the only thing keeping him at all stable is his literal serial killer girlfriend, who's like, man, what a weirdo.
kind of, yeah. That I didn't want to mention that because I know, like, that's not, like, first, like, stated, like, game.
Isn't that, like, really early on? I don't
Oh,
know.
it's possibly, but, like, you can also just not see it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a game.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want people to play.
jump around in time. Oh, God.
Yeah.
You jump around in the way
But
you
there-
experience the story. Like, it's possible to go into that right from the start, or to only see that fair chunk of the way into the game.
Yeah.
Ah,
Like,
know.
yeah, that's fair. Because I remember when I was going through it with my ex, like, years ago, she was, like, surprised that I immediately jumped to that point because she, in her playthrough, she got to that, like, really late. But for me, I'm like, oh, I want to see what these weirdos are on about.
Yeah.
See, he is fearless, silent, empty, fearless, heartless, and fearless. Behind him sits the one who knows the places
Heartless.
for
Kingdom
servants
Hearts.
next to the throne. Dozens of
Ah.
feet, yet not a single one, not a single toe. The one that is hidden beside him doth go, seducer of dreams, creature of Hades, sliding further from the man and closer to the lady. Man and women seeming all heedless to the raven's call. Silent and hidden the two may be, they are not there for you to see. Return to them to whence they would be, and blessings shall descend on thee. I speak thus with the North Star behind me. The birth of the sun is the start of the story.
Oh boy.
5-1. There's a line of 5 1-inch round depressions set into the table.
Oh boy. Can you click through that again? You don't have to read it. Just let me write it down into the voice chat.
When you're saying write it down, just screen cap it.
True. But I don't know, I like writing things down in text so it's easier to post around if need be or whatever.
Okay. Okay, you got it?
Yep, go next one.
Alright.
No, sorry for being a bit slow. Dreams, future, Hades, further from band and to lady.
Okay.
To the Raven's call. Yep. Silent.
Yeah, you need to find Hidden Hill as well.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot there's more.
Okay, is that...
Yep, got it. Oh my God! Speak thus. Oh, okay, okay. This is actually worth noting. Speak thus. The North Star behind me. Yeah.
Okay. Now the coins we are collecting we have to use on the puzzle, but I don't have enough of the coins.
Yeah, and we'll figure out that logic puzzle when we get there.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
First aid. Nope. Okay.
No, and thinking about horror games for a second, I remember someone talking on Twitter, I think, or maybe Blue Sky, talking about like, you know, kind of Five Nights at Freddy's kind of ruining like horror games a bit, where you know everything's described and it's kind of like more like pointed towards children in a way, sort of way, if that makes sense. And I'm like, okay, I can kind of see what the person's going through, and then like you're saying, oh, stuffed animal.
Probably belonged to the kid that used to live here.
Oh, yeah. Someone like, oh, like, oh.
Uh, game? Oh, there it goes.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I'm James.
Angela.
Angela. Okay. I don't know what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? But you're the same as me. It's easier just to run. Besides, it's what we deserve.
No, I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
Not yet. She's not anywhere.
Did she live in this apartment building?
I don't know.
So, all you know is she lived in this town.
What did you say? How do you know that?
Well, I just figured, because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah,
Am I right?
I'm so tired.
So, why did you come to this town anyway?
I'm sorry. Did you find the person you're looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, she's dead. I don't know why I think she's here.
She's dead?
Don't worry. I'm not crazy. At least, I don't think so.
I've got to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town's dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
I'll be okay by myself. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
If I could have kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. I'm sorry. I'm really bad. Please don't.
In the prisoner coin. Prisoner looks like a woman.
God. Love cinematography in that scene, and just
Oh. I think you cut out there.
oh, I just said like God damn it. Okay, my internet, my ping flickered for a second there, even though the the Discord stream looks perfectly fine on my end. Bizarre, but Yeah,
Wow.
just love how much characterization we get that scene, and just what little insight we get into her trauma. It's heartbreaking, but also, can't get a help but think of like, like as the player, especially if this is the first time going through the game, of like maybe thinking that James, the character, is like more put together than you think he would be, even though like
He's
it feels like anyone going into this town is probably like suffering something fierce. Because, like he said, his wife's dead. Why is he looking for
Yeah, he's saying some weird things. Ah, fucking bugs.
her? The bugs of the tricycles. Their little clown like that.
It is like
Strikes.
ring a little bell as they go past, you know? Ding, ding,
Yeah?
ding.
Okay, time to solve the puzzle.
Oh,
Another pay to win scenario.
First Slice in the Seat of He is the name of the poem.
okay. Nice.
First lies in the seat of he who is peerless, silent, and empty, heartless
Yep.
and fearless. So, the first one is empty.
Oh, interesting.
Oh wait, dang it.
Because, like, yeah, first lays to see he's peerless, silent, empty, heartless and fearless. Wait, no, an empty. Heartless and fearless. Beside him sits. I accidentally wrote sight. Whoops. Sits one in the place of the servant is next to the throne. God, I was writing fast. Can it spell check?
Dozens of feet, and yet not a single toe. The one that is hidden beside him doth go. So, first and third are empty. Seducer,
Huh.
seducer of dreams, creature of Hades, lying further from the man and closer to the lady. Man and woman seeing all, heedless to the raven's call. Silent and hidden, the two may be, which is just saying two of them are just not anything. They may not be there for you to see. Speak, North Star. Yeah. So, two of them are described in the thing. The seducer of dreams, which snakes are often shown as invidious,
Yeah.
seductive, is described after the
Yeah.
second empty one.
The snake coin is sexiest. The coins. The James. The character James, not you.
And the prisoner, it looks like a woman, and the snake is closer to the lady than the man. Which leaves. Oh, I don't plan on using this as a weapon. Just by the way. Yeah.
Huh.
And the Limehouse key
Okay.
left with Uncle David. Oh yeah, there's a save point right there. So. Yeah, my health is fine. And should be right there. Was there any more locked doors? Yeah, there's 209 in that room.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, earlier I was talking about, like, horror games, and someone was blaming, like, the decline of some of them on, like, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Eh.
Right. And I'm like, okay, I can kind of see what you're getting at here. Like, you know, what the person's opinion is, right? I'm like, okay, I can see your argument. And then someone, you know, just kind of reading down, and someone was like, actually, I blame this on, like, great. How am I forgetting the name of it? Amnesia, The Dark Descent, and, like,
Yeah.
other games trying to mimic, and just, you know, so many games just trying to mimic Amnesia, The Dark Descent. And I'm like, that's very interesting. I'm like, I don't necessarily agree, but, like, I feel like games trying to mimic Amnesia, The Dark Descent, like, okay, like, something there feels like you, you know, it's like, you know, it's like I don't necessarily agree, but I feel like you may be
No,
onto
get off that!
something. Oh dear. Oh, was she trying to jump on the keyboard?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. One of my cats used to do that, and I think she just wants, like, to lay on your hands for, like, attention. It's just, unfortunately, trying to jump onto your keyboard. Oh god, there's so many of them.
Yeah, thankfully, I can dodge them with relative ease.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Oh boy. No, thank you. Ow. Okay, that's a bigger swing than I thought. Oh boy. That's red health.
Oh, goodness.
All the way from green. Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh, don't get hit by that. That's an instant kill no matter what.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, you're gonna want to dodge that.
Yeah, even on the easiest difficulty.
Oh my god. I never knew that.
Oh, there it goes.
Rip. You are dead. God. Now that on topic of video games mimicking other video games and that causing a weird trend. Man, I love Dark Souls, and, like, yeah, games of course can, like, try to emulate that, but at the same time, sometimes, do you ever, like, look at, like, some games like, oh boy, there's way too many of these trying to emulate, like, Dark Souls or fuck, Slay the Tower. I never really played Slay the Tower, but there's an awful lot of, like, deck builder roguelike, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just that I'm not.
Spire.
Huh? Slay the
You keep
Spire.
saying Slay the Tower, and I'm like, Slay the Spire.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, don't worry
Huh?
about it. Anyway.
But yeah, there's an awful lot of games that, you know, where you just kind of look at them and it's like, okay, I get it. Like, you along with, like, 10 other indie dev studios were inspired by, like, Slay the Tower. I get it.
Yeah.
get it. Or like the 50 other game devs inspired by Dark Souls, and then they don't allow you to pause in your single player game because you
I
can't
mean,
pause in Dark
yeah.
Souls. It's like, bud, please, like,
yeah, there's like if you're blindly copying aspects of a game without like considering why that game did that, like Dark Souls, for all of its like,
Uh,
for all that you can argue it should have had a pause function, like the reason it doesn't is because it's always online multiplayer.
yeah.
If your game isn't doing that, you don't need that. Like, you can just put in a pause function with no problem at all. Or you can do other things to work around, you know, like you can have safe zones where it's possible to pause or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there's all kinds of things you could do instead of just going, oh, well, that's how popular game did it, it's how we should do it.
Yeah, and I think that's my main problem. And also, partially for the roguelike thing, of just like, I'm not very good at roguelikes. I would just like to play a game. They're like, oh, this game sounds really cool. It's a roguelike. Like, oh. And like, it's not like I don't like roguelikes. It's
I
just
like
like,
them, but a lot of people don't.
yeah, it's just like, I very rarely have ever been a roguelike. And by being, I mean gone to the ending once. Like, there's a lot where I'm like, oh, this is fun, but I've just never, you know, eventually just kind of lose steam because I, you know, struggle to
Yeah.
get to the ending.
Because a lot of them are built with the idea of, oh, you're going to lose 20 times where you get the ability to actually win the game.
oh, god, that is way longer than you think it is.
I mean,
Pyramid Head's haunted hitbox.
yeah.
Oh, anyway, yeah.
Yeah, cause it's like, man, that is something that bugs me about like roguelikes when they do it like that. Like I know, you know, friend of the stream Pokey has like I think after playing a whole bunch of what's it called, The Binding of Isaac, like played like just announced on Twitter one day like, oh yeah, I played Enter the Gungeon, I beat it on my 6th try. Which I'm like, no, you
man.
played so many hours of Binding of Isaac. It makes sense that they'd be able to just, you know, sweep through Enter the Gungeon.
I mean,
But like, I would struggle with it.
I played a lot of Binding of Isaac, but I still have problems with Gungeon.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, some people are able to transfer things or whatever, or get into the mindset, the grind set, whatever, to get through. But like, you know, like, okay, I can see, like, for example, I think I got to the ending of Binding of Isaac once, like, or a few times, in the original game. And I maybe mean like the Flash game at that. I've like, yeah, but yeah, that's the thing about a lot of roguelikes is, you know, sometimes you like, you literally have to depend on luck
Yeah.
to be able to actually get the end or the super end or whatever. Like, I saw my girlfriend and Pokey both like trying to, you know, play a lot of Binding of Isaac, the newest version, and it's like there's so much going on there that I can barely keep track. And I'm like, I'm happy they're having fun, but oh man, I would suck at this so hard. And you know, it'd be like, oh, this is cool. I know there's a game that was announced a bit ago that was like,
Oh god damn it! I got to the end of
oof.
the boss, but yeah, the siren going off is the signal that the boss is over.
oh my god, that's wild. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, okay, you play as a like some sort of secret agent with like psychic powers, and it's like a first-person shooter deal, like sort of great, I'm forgetting, GZ Doom sort of vibe, or like it sort of looks like it. I'm like, oh cool, it's a roguelike. And I'm like, son of a just like, oh, like God, I don't know if I'll check it out. I guess maybe if I, if whenever it comes out and I'm up to it, I'll be willing to give it a shot. But I'd be much more excited if it wasn't a roguelike. But I do like the aesthetic and presentation of it. Like your different guns are like your agent doing different like hand signs while like launching their hands forward to do different psychic attacks or whatever. And I'm like, no, that's actually really fun and charming. But gosh. Trying to think, is there anything other than the Souls like games?
Well, I
that,
mean,
Oh, I was gonna jump to, is there anything other than Souls-like games that have an awful habit of just, or a really noticeable habit of, well then again I said horror, I guess, mascot horror, of just like mimicking things from a popular title without thinking about why, and like,
I am literally.
yeah.
I mean, Silent Hill 2 is one of the most.
Oh
copied.
yeah, you're right. It is literally the most copied. Like, I mean, and hell, that comes from Konami itself. Of just
Yeah,
we're just
Konami did do carbon copies of some stuff in this game. Like, I know every Silent Hill from now on has something equivalent to Pyramid Head. Sometimes just Pyramid Head.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad. I don't think not Fallout. I don't think Silent Hill 3 does.
Yeah,
But like,
but they did just keep going back to that well.
yeah, after 4, they really loved going back to that well.
Yeah.
Like how, like Pyramid's Head is in Dead by Daylight of all things. And it's like, yeah, of course they put Pyramid Head in this game.
And there's also PT.
Well, okay, that's it. I haven't really seen many. I know there are a few things inspired by it, but I haven't seen. Oh, I haven't really played PT enough to really know, or played it at all, to really know like what people just carbon copy just for the sake of carbon copying. Like I know there are references to it. Like there's a part in Resident Evil 8 that is straight up an homage to PT. But like I don't think it's just carbon copying for the sake of it.
There is Stray Souls, which lifted directly quotes from the game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and well, Stray Souls is really bad. But yeah, it's bad
God.
for a lot of reasons.
Stray Souls. The name feels familiar, but I can't recall ever really seeing it.
God, it came out in 2023,
Oh wow.
and yeah. Oh, there's the cat.
Yeah. It's me.
That.
You! It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
Huh? Are you blind or something?
What's that letter?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
Wait! How do you know Mary's name?
God, I'm thinking back to a thing that did parody stuff of Silent Hill 2, and one of the things where the part where Laura's walking on the wall there, saying, "Oh, I got
Yeah.
this trick. Wait, was that part of the trick?" As she falls behind the wall.
God. But also, hey, I feel like it's worth noting. She knows Mary's name, and she knows
Yeah.
us, but we don't know her.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There's handgun bullets, and there's the second handgun bullets. And in that boss fight, if you wait long enough, it will automatically end. But yeah, that's not really viable on hard mode unless you just don't have ammo.
Obviously, you're supposed to go ham with your blank.
Okay.
Just you see this horrifying monstrosity, and you just beat him with a wooden plank.
This is that park. Mary, are you here?
Yes, of course I'm still here.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, just the other day, like, in another server that I'm in, we were talking about how, like, a lot of Western visual novels specifically, like, are copying, like, a handful of what are actually technically parody visual novels.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Doki Doki Literature Club. It is a one that a lot of, like, oh, what if we made a visual novel, but it was a subversion because it was a horror, and it's like, no, this is a very specific set of tropes that you're copying from this game.
Patrick Chester, son of Edward, he fought and died for the people, for liberty, and for all our tomorrows. His memory lives on. Yeah, you just see statues like that in America. Some guy who died. And it was
Some
like,
guy who died, and you're looking at it going, what side of the Civil War were they on again?
Yeah.
yeah.
Or sometimes
You're
it's
always
not even.
very cagey about that.
Yep.
But, like, yeah, obviously this is a server where a lot of the people there are fans of visual novels from Japan, and it's like a lot of Western ones are just going, oh, well, obviously all visual novels are like these ones, and then you look at them and it's like, oh, these are very specifically not standard visual novels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
right. Like, to build off of that, I remember seeing a video, from a channel that like, well, goes over some animation in general, but specifically anime and OVAs, and talking about how like Project A-ko was
Yeah.
probably the most like at the time the most influential, like, oh.
No, you're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my late wife.